Hi, and welcome to the Sabbath Christian Church's online sermon. Remember the flood. Keeps going back to that. Why do we have to remember the flood? Because mankind seems to find a way to forget who created them and in whose image he created them. In Exodus 25 it says, "You shall not worship or serve them, the idols, the things that destroyed the people in the flood." He says, "I am the Lord your God, a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the father to the third and fourth generation for those that hate me." Hate God. They hate God by worshiping idols. Just hate him. Deuteronomy 7:4 says, "For they turn your sons away from following me." The idolaters, the people that hate God, those that hate me, to serve other gods, and the anger of the Lord will be kindled against you, and he will destroy you. God constantly shows that if he has to, if these people won't change, they have to be destroyed. Why do they have to be destroyed? Well, it says it very clearly and carefully in 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals. Cannot let evil continue because it keeps destroying more and more people. Unless these evil people are prevented from hurting other people, enslaving other people, bringing them against the Creator who loves them, they are made in His image. Deuteronomy 7:16 says, "You shall consume all the people whom the Lord your God will deliver to you." He even gets mankind involved in doing that. He says, "Your eye shall not pity them, nor shall you serve their gods, for that would be a snare to you." It is a danger to have evil around. Is it preventable? No, because people have to learn to change, to want to change, to see that an idol is not a god, not the God. He said in Deuteronomy 20:17, "But you shall utterly destroy them." All the people that he mentioned there, as the Lord your God has commanded you. God works not only by his destruction of these people, by getting other people who are united with him and believing in him as the Creator God that loves them. He says, for the detestable things they have done for their gods, so that you would sin against the Lord your God. Don't want people to be taught by these people. 1 Kings 11:2 also says, "For the nation concerning the Lord had sons of Israel, do not associate with them, nor shall they associate with you, for they will surely turn your hearts away after their gods." As terrible it seems, but these evil people are out to get people to be evil like them. Ephesians 5:6 says, "Let no one deceive you with empty words." Idolaters, people that don't believe in God, don't believe the one and only Creator, because of the things the wrath of God has done. The wrath of God comes upon the sons of disobedience. That says that in the New Testament for people then who were following Christ. He says, don't be deceived. Psalm 26:4 says, do not sit with deceitful men, nor will I go with their pretenders. He says, this is what, I do not sit with deceitful men. This is what David said. He won't do that. He learned better than that. And Jesus, even more so, said it. Matthew 24:4-10 or so. And Jesus answered them and said to them, see to it that, same thing, going all the way back to the flood, that no one misleads you, because we tend to be misled. He says, many will come in his name, saying that I am the Christ, and will mislead many. Back then, he warned the people that he's the Christ, he's the Son of Man. He said, he goes on, for you will be hearing of wars and rumors of wars. See that you're not frightened, for these things must take place, but the end is not in sight. He says, you're not going to see now. You're just going to have to trust him. These four nations will rise against nations and kingdom against kingdoms, and in various places there will be famines and earthquakes. When is he talking about? Then it was like that. Now it is like that. But all these things are merely the beginnings of birth pangs, for they will deliver you to tribulation. Don't mess with them, as God has been saying from the very beginning, and Jesus quotes, and kill you, and you will be hated by all the nations because of his name. Don't do it. At that time, many will fall away and betray one another and hate one another. It is a terrible situation. Don't get involved with it. Be careful. Follow the one and true God. And Corinthians 6:17, but the one who joins himself to the Lord is in one spirit with him. He says, in Ephesians 6:14 says, stand firm, having girded the loins with truth and put on the breastplate of righteousness. Don't mess up with these things. Stand with God as ones created in his image, not in the image of some idol. Revelation says, and the great dragon was thrown down, the serpent of old, was called the devil and Satan. Goes back a few years, doesn't it? Like to Eve, who deceives the whole world and was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. That's what's going to happen to them. People who follow God are going to have eternal lives and live in the abilities that God gave people made in his image. Exodus 26 goes on to say, but showing love and kindness to the thousands, to those who love me and keep my commandments. Amen. And thank you for watching and listening.